Yo, what is up, gamers? It is your boy Conrad Vallon here, and every time I start up recording, at my Xbox Gamecaster keeps on turning off the mic to make sure my audio isn't heard. It's getting annoying. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this. If you probably heard through the grapevine, I'm pretty hopeful. I hope that you have, because I'm making this video to actually talk about this game. And frankly, in all honesty, I'm gonna say this. I said this before. The same thing I said about Temtem. I actually wanted to talk about this game. There is no early access or anything of it, but I hope they actually don't do an early access thing like they with Temtem. Hopefully, I just want to say this. One, I'm not gonna compare this to Pokemon. I might. But I just want to actually potentially just compare the things that they're doing and how other series have done it as well, and how they're actually taking inspiration from these series. But frankly, I would probably just be like a few who would one of them. And I really want to talk about how, in all honesty, I actually really love the concept and idea of Kindred Fates. I really do. I love the whole open world aesthetic and the survival RPG, and I actually do want to show you guys the trailer for it. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna turn off the the Mega Man Vallon Network ACDC town music, and we're just gonna watch the trailer. And I'm gonna actually pause at different points where it. Okay, so first things first. We are not having the traditional standard, the oh oh one monster versus one monster turn-based RPG mechanic. We're actually having an open world battle aesthetic, which frankly is really really awesome. I'm not gonna lie here. I actually am really happy that this is actually a thing, because I remember I saw some games actually do this before. I think Metabots did it for the GameCube and for a 3DS game, and trying to remember what other games did this. Shoot, it's been a while. Fudge, it's been a long time. I'm man, trying to remember what Monster GBL game actually did this beforehand. And I can't remember a single one, but yeah, this is actually a really a good idea. Maybe Kindred Face is actually doing this for the first time. I don't know. No, I probably am losing my brain cells, but oh no, I'm actually just trying to keep an eye on this, because I actually wanna just talk about, because it seems like there are some moves with cooldowns. As you can see, this one actually cooldown. There are some that don't have cooldowns. I honestly was gonna say that they should have like normal base moves that aren't a part of the skill set, that are set like a punch, a kick, a bite, or scratching or clawing at the other at enemy kinfolk, which is what their name is, kinfolk, which is really interesting. I'm not saying anything out of it. I actually really find this interesting. And they actually have an evolutionary line, which is actually, if you know Digimon, they also have this lineup. I literally just found the first random one that actually shows this. This is where you can see their very different lines. I'm not expecting them to go this in depth with kin with their with the kinfolk, their creatures, the kinfolk. I don't expect that, but they also actually do another concept that is actually unique, because and that is, well, the kinfolk can actually are sentient and can speak the human language, which and they are actually connected to that world the world like they are actually a part of part of everyday life, in a sense with people, meaning that isn't like this secret hidden thing like with Digimon, or yokai. Like it's just some big secret that not a lot of people know about, or only select number of people know about, or that people just think that they're just hacking programs. And it's actually something that everyone knows, like something that all people know, and that's actually really interesting. I really mean, I'm not trying to sound negative. I really do love the concept and everything. I really do. I love the fact we have open battling, battling. I really do. It's honestly fun to actually see this. As you see, a kinfolk is actually manning an actual store where you can actually buy, sell, and talk to him, and you can actually ride these ride them kinfolk, oak, swim, fly. You can even vow your friends. Oh no, wait, hold on. Yeah, there was a cooldown for that once. Oh, and you can pick specific locations, so that means there is a set that actually doesn't require that, or maybe it's how long you press on it. This is actually really interesting. Ooh. Ooh. And the fact that the player character themselves can actually be attacked by these hide monsters like that is also really, really interesting. I actually do really like that they actually put that in there. But the best thing this game's got for it so far is the fact that you can actually lose your kinfolk. Now, keep in mind in the so I think the only game to actually go with the concept of, hey, your monster will die was Monster Rancher, but that was due to old age and them not working. So them actually, as they got older, they would most likely die sooner. Like the old age would kind of start getting to them, and they would actually pass on. So with kinfolk, kindred fates, and even with that, Digimon had the aesthetic of, oh, Digimon don't truly die. If you actually remember watching the original Digimon anime, they actually do state that Digimon don't really die. They just get reconstituted they just start all the way back up into the in training form, and then just start up the cycle again, like how they defeated Devimon. But they were like, oh wait, so that means everyone's back? But don't worry about him. He's defeated. He's now been reconstituted. It's actual cycle. I mean, people can still die in the world of Digimon, but not the Digimons themselves, unless you count what happened with Data Squad with that Digimon that could actually delete a Digimon's data completely, like erase them from existence. Then yes. And then with Yokai Watch, those are ghosts who, even when they're defeated, they just kind of they turn into wisps. And if their time was rest, they could actually be pulled into the afterlife, life through powerful priests, which actually did happen in the show quite a few times. But then there's Pokemon where they don't, they somewhat don't acknowledge the concept of death. I mean, in a Pacific episode in the Sun and Moon anime, they actually do confirm the death of a Pokemon, but that was like near the end. That was actually really, actually good scene from the scene, like good job. How come that showed potential, but it still was so bad. Anyway, not me lamenting over the Sun and Moon anime. Maybe we side, this actually shows that you can lose those monsters, lose your comrades, your actual patriarchs, your friends. Meaning that to those who are like, oh wow, to those people who do Nuzlocks, permanence actually a thing in this game. Meaning you don't need to worry about having to put them in that box and never having to touch them again. Da da da. Okay, now jokes aside, this is actually kind of sad. being honest, this is actually kind of the cutest scene because because if anything, this signifies that your kinfolk that the kin Arborn literally this is most likely after you lost one of your own kinfolk. Again, Arborn's just like it's like he's just sad and he's like, "Are you okay? What are we gonna do now?" It's like he's trying to comfort you in your time of sadness, and it's actually really sweet and actually really emotional. I really do really, really love this. Love this. I'm being honest. I really fucking love this. And how to play it doesn't. It's just comforting. It's adorable. Now, I actually do want. This is an actual game that I actually believe actually does deserve the support it needs. I actually do believe that this game should get a lot of the boost it needs, and it actually is getting a lot of boost. I mean, they, they surpassed their goal immensely. Like seriously, no joke. Actually, when their one this was their biggest goal to actually make a Nintendo Switch, which released four Kindred Fates, which I actually am happy that they actually broke. Okay, frankly, they have a few more goals, and frankly, I'm grateful that there are some actual YouTubers who actually are talking about this. But one of the things I don't want people to do is just say another Pokemon killer. No, no. You know how I hated the fact that people were comparing Pokemon to Temtem, and how that would actually cause problems, and how people had problems, because now we're just comparing it to Pokemon and new Pokemon. No, because now whenever I get Temtem, I literally can just point out all the times it copied Pokemon, or it has something that Pokemon's already done, and oh wow, that doesn't do it for me, man. Seriously. I mean, if I compared Pokemon to Digimon, people would say, "No way, there are multiple things different from that they're eventually Digimon from Pokemon." Okay, good. That's just me venting my frustration and lamentations over people actually doing this whole comparing stuff, and it's really annoying. Well, no, hold up, I gotta put up some music because hear me in silence is gonna get annoying. I guess you're gonna get bored. But anyway, we already know the map, road, everything. You can actually customize and create character basically with like Pokemon and Temtem have done before. Or you can actually even a house to live in. You can actually customize and your home and even you can build expansions. Oh wow. I'm guessing you must have to get money to actually make it. Guilds is actually a thing now. Which each guild consists of. Oh, guilds are a bit like gyms and other monster catching games. Wow, smart that you didn't allude to Pokemon or any other games there. Good job. Damn it, I just connected it. But anyway, I'm not even being insulting. I actually really do like that. They try to avoid it as much as possible. Each guild is a guild leader, a platoon of tacticians, and their teams. These guild leaders are highly respected members of their community and skilled tacticians in combat. Guilds are often looking for new recruits, so if you prove your worth, then they might make you a member. Each guild requires tacticians to complete a different set of challenges to gain admission. Oh, really? That's actually really cool. So now, Till has a guild to defend it. So now we can actually build guilds now, which is actually really cool. Recruitment, where other monster battle games have breeding. Kindred Fates has recruitment. Once you're a member of a guild, either an existing guild or your own, you have the ability to recruit new members to your team. First, select one party member you'd like to have search for a new recruit. You then select what kinfolk you're interested in recruiting. Your party member will leave for a bit while they search for kinfolk who might be interested in joining you. Once they found someone, they'll let you know and begin teaching them the basics of combat back at headquarters. They'll pass them some skills in combat turn known for the base visit to recruit. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. So that means I don't have to waste constantly hours and hours trying to breed. But rather we can actually just find new allies, and recruit them to our team. So wait, hold on. Does the kinfolk I used to go search out recruiting unit suddenly pass away, or are they still with me? Because if that's the case, no, it's gonna be the case. I shouldn't be asking stupid questions like that. You can basically, oh wait, camps act as checkpoints you can place anywhere in the wild. As long as you're not in combat, if you are defeated in battle, you return Hammett instead of your home, making it much easier to go back to where you were lost. Aside from being a checkpoint, there's a place where you can get to know your kinfolk better and also cook food and talk to them. So basically, I can place a camp anywhere in the area. Oh man, that sounds awesome. And also we have a bunch of kinfolk here, most likely just a starting set. Meanwhile, we have our two lines, the Arbor line and the Midget line, which is where the branching evolutions scenario comes into play, which I have to admit is really awesome. I really like the aesthetic of having to actually branch off and choosing which kinfolk you want to evolve into. I was saying, Pokemon has that too, and most likely there are going to be some people who attempt to has it too. Yes, they do. I will not deny the fact that they do. But I'm just meaning, if it's long and experience of branching like Digimons, then yes, that's actually really cool. Cool. And really interesting. And plus, let's not forget the fact that I think this might be the only no wait, Dragon Quest monsters exist. I forgot. Monsters actually do talk in that game. So yeah, it's both this game and this game where monsters are known for actually being sentient, speaking human language. But in the case of Dragon Quest, there are only specific games where you actually can make monsters work with you and not against you and try to kill or harm innocent people. And the funny thing is, if each one has their own taste and personalities, they have free will. They even leave your team if you treat them badly. Oh, so I have to show them love and careness. So basically, the same thing I do to all my creatures, except if you're a Needle King. You're a Needle King with an ability that lowers your accuracy. That just ticks me off. A bond is a special connection you share with each kinfolk on your team. There are many benefits to having strong bonds with your kinfolk. They fight harder in combat and can learn new moves. Moves can even become mounts. Getting to know them better by playing games, sharing meals, talking, or winning in combat, it will all raise the bond you have with your kinfolk. Now losing many times in a row in battle will lower the bond, and so making choices that will upset them. So you might want to find kinfolk these are similar to your own. If you have a bond with a kinfolk falls to 0, then it's broken. Don't expect them to stick around long if this happens. However, the stronger your bond with a kinfolk, the harder it is for that bond to be lowered or broken. So it's definitely a good idea to form strong bonds with your kinfolk. And then we have the type wheel. Alright, let's look at it. We got fire, mecha, dark, air, water, Gaia, light, and then earth. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I hear the element known as Gaia, I always think of earth. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being honest here. I always think of earth for that element. But then again, when I hear earth, I just think of nature and grass, which is this. So basically, if I ever play this game, I'm gonna have difficulty. Wait, which element is this? I'm sorry, my brain just looped out and I don't remember what it is. Then we have the light element. So basically, light beats dark, dark beats light, And then we have the one element that no one can actually do anything against because it's neutral to all. I want to say thinks the developers have played a little bit of some fossil fighters, which if they did, I'd laugh my ass off and I'd say call it. I called it, but most likely they got the concept from Digimon, which also has the neutral typing as well. It'd be really awesome if they actually did play fossil fighters because the wheel, it just in a way it kind of feels like they did. But anyway, okay. Oh wait, so each one actually has their own play style? Oh wow, that actually is awesome. Okay, so we have a zoner, her combo, token, rush, stall, tank, buff, debuff. Wow, this actually does feel like I'm playing a legit RPG where there are multiple classes that fit a player specific play style. I mean seriously, if you're the type that likes to going when going the hit and run style, this is probably for you. You like your combo going with the flow style. Oh, water token probably need you want your little minions to go and attack for you. If you're a glass cannon lover, then frankly air is your bet. If you wanna stall be a filthy staller, then Earth's you tank take literally everything like a boss and brush it all off like it was nothing. Think then go with Mecha. You like spamming buffs every damn hour to make yourself literally unbeatable. Light. You like debuffing your enemy to the point where they can't, or even if they try to punch you with everything they got, it's like it only does one damage. Then Dark's for you. And then if you have no specific style, neutral. I'm gonna be honest. I really like this. If these actually do factor into the King folks' own stats, it's gonna be awesome to play. Cause I would actually have to really think like crazy levels of things, like how I think in RPG levels of think, which is awesome. It's just not the this element focuses on this element, meaning that these types are strong against this or weak against this, but they have their own different stats. This means that the elements literally have a deep connection to their own types and abilities. These and their level ups and their stats. Jeez, I sounded stupid when I said that, but I'm not joking when I say that I really like this. Now we have catching souls. As you travel the world, you'll quickly encounter kinfolk whose souls have been corrupted by the fog. You need to cleanse them using light from one of the game's many shrines if you want to add them to your party. What I like the fact most is that it's actual real-time battle and combat, which is all around fun. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact of the matter is that we finally have actual permadeath in an actual monster catching / raising game. To my knowledge, that doesn't involve old age, age, or them just being reborn, but just that they have no memory of the past, or that there's a percentage of them not having their memories of the past. This is an actual thing in the world of Digimon. I swear, it's in the anime. You look it up, you will find it in the anime. And that's about it. I mean, I could say Dragon Quest monsters, but Dragon Quest is but. Do they die? Do monsters just stay dead because they seem to pop back up? I mean, ignore that. That was the alarm me to get to my next class. Don't worry, I still have enough time. There are a few caveats to this. When they die, their soul will be materialized into a small blue flame, like Wisp. The Will-O-Wisp. They're like small little balls of flames. Okay, we still got 10. So I can't actually. So it will be added to your inventory and you'll be able to revive them. If they die somewhere unreachable, their soul will float to the nearest reachable location. You'll also receive a key and at the start of the game that can only be assigned to one kinfolk at a time. The kinfolk you select with this item will automatically return to you if they die, meaning they can always revive. However, if you aren't able to reach a kinfolk flame before it burns out, they are gone forever. Okay, so we actually do have a memorial where whenever one of our kinfolks likes hand, we can actually nickname them, have one picture, bond, level, date, and you met them, and their date of death will be immortalized here. And we can visit anytime if we want to just pay extra, place a candle there to hold in their honor, which, gonna be honest, is actually kind of really sad and deep. The music doesn't fit what I'm saying, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It doesn't when I'm saying this, but I'm gonna keep it going anyway. But legit, I actually do really like the whole concept because it's actually a serious and somber moment. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this music because that way I can actually make it sound like I'm being serious. It actually is a serious and somber moment, and actually is deep, very deep, like crazy deep, and I actually do really like it a lot. But the fact they also have PvP and trading, and hopefully that they don't do the MMO stuff and actually, well, here's the things if the developers are watching this, I just want to say I love the game. I love what you're doing here. And hey, if you got beta testing, can I please be a member, someone who can beta test it? I'm not asking for a free copy. I don't copy. That'd be a dick move. I just really want to beta test it myself because it'd be fun to beta test to see to see if there's any bugs. Because trust me, I would probably try every single bug known to mankind just to make sure this game works and it's fun. Or actually, don't ask me. I'm probably going to be the type of person who's going to be too cruel to actually give 100% negative feedback. Plus, I can't really write what I say, write what I'm feeling or thinking when I'm playing a game. It's always going to be, how can I put this, disturbingly off, weird, creepy. I always can say what I feel when I play it, but writing it down just feels disturbing and awkward. Anyway, let's go back to actually talking. But I'm being honest, I actually do really. Oh, and also, if you actually do, if you can actually get a Kickstarter only event item, which is actually really cool. Ensure working with the DS customizing. Side quest. Okay, so they plan to actually fully release the game on June 2023. Good. Do not make it early access. By the love of all things holy in this world, do not make this game early access. Please, I'd rather this game is amassed and was given all the time it needs. Then they just start trying to spam early access and then trying to make a lot out of it now, rather than just let it wait, work on it more, build it up, and then when you're 100% certain that it's ready and good, submit it. I'm being honest, I can wait, we can all wait for this game, and I'm actually really excited. And in all honesty, the real reason I'm making this video is because, frankly, one, I don't have a lot of money to actually back these people. So I'm telling you guys, the 33 people subscribed to this beautiful channel. Most likely it was 34, but I frankly didn't get any notification. As you know, I was checking for my recent subscribers page. When I was on YouTube Studios, that anyone's the channel. So if you are someone who subbed to the channel, I'm sorry I didn't notice because it didn't acknowledge you. It happens sometimes. I don't know why. Most likely someone who's thing. I just don't know. But I'm being honest when I say I love love this game. I really love the idea and concept of it, and I really hope that the developers actually go really did and actually can make this game really good. I honestly love it. I honestly love the concept and idea of it. I just want one thing to be clear. Do not call it the next Pokemon. Come on. This is the next step for monster battle and catching games. Catching RPG games. That is this game. It is the next step for that type of genre. Not the next Pokemon. Kindred Fates is the next monster catching battling RPG game. That's what it is. It's the next step for these two games. I will literally leave the link to this. Hold on, let me just do this right here. Let me just copy this. Yeah, there we go. I literally copied it. I will leave the link to this to the Kickstarter. They're in the description below. Please be sure to back them. And if not, you can actually. And they actually just opened up. I think it was like around recently, around the time this game was being developed. So please give them a shot, them a sub, please. I already did myself, as you can see. So please be sure to give them that love that they deserve. Let's boost this game up. Now keep in mind that I'm not doing this because of the Pokemon controversy. I generally just want this game to get a huge boost in love and not be early access. Please, that'd just be stupid at this point. I'm not even doing this because a Pokemon certain shit. Nah, please don't do this. Don't. Now you guys know I don't give a fuck about and I just wanna boost this game. I genuinely just want this game to actually be. I want it to be made. I honestly want it to be made because it looks so much fun, and trust me, when I see games, it's like looks so much fun, but then I realize I can't play them because of either language barriers or because those games only exist in a piece of artwork. I get it kind of angry and upset. So, just saying. Let's just get this game boosted. Anyway, this is your boy Conrad Vallon, aka Thanos Kirby Son. Now, please be sure to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, or subscribe, pushing notify me on future shows. We're just Conrad, signing off. Bye.